Cam Little out for the opening kick. It's Sunday night prime time. He's off and running. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings at Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer.
Putting a receiver in motion. Allen taken right to the air. He gets it complete to Will Shipley. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Another carry for Robinson. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen setting up play action. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Hauled down by Andrew Winger.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Foye Oluokun with the pick. And the Jaguars, they're finally dragged down after the turnover and a great return back to the opposing 35. How quickly things can change, huh? From kickoff to now, already looking at an entirely different picture, Brock. They get the interception, and they're going to take over in perfect position to score our first points.
You know, we talk about scripting for offense all the time, but flip it around. That could not be a better script for this defense, not just to get a stop, but to take the ball away and now set your offense up for success.
All set to go now from the 35. Lawrence starting with a throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Here's their first carry from LaQuint Allen. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete right side to Washington. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. It will actually head to that other sidelines.
So So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Tootin. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
On 3rd and 2, here's Lawrence. This one's caught. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. Hand off to Tootin. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back for the start of the 2nd quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. Shotgun handoff for Allen. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves them a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch it.
And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly, sacks, negative yardage plays, they not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. Little knocks it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Shipley now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles about set to get going for their 2nd drive. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion left. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one's incomplete over the middle.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete to Diggs out left. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we hit our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. On first down, Allen has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
First and 10 at the
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Allen now on first down. Near the goal line. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Matt Prater for the point after try. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead.
Eagles 7, Jaguars 3.
Now Prater on to send it away. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. They go play action. Lawrence. Hauled in by Myers. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Complete, it's Myers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. It's going to be caught by Washington. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
This is why those kickers are down there before the game trying those kicks in midfield. Kind of like Hooper shooting that half-court shot before half because they believe, kickers do, that they're going to get an opportunity to be a difference maker. With that long kick, he certainly was.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here's the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Now Prater on to send it away. Tootin now on the return. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Jacksonville has its offense out there to start this third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Inside give here for Tootin. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. So that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 31-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Now it's Lawrence. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And he'll have a small gain up to about the 32. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively, in a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Now Allen. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They get 23 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
2nd and 3 now. Allen on the play action. That one connects. And this is down all the way to the 3. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
For Eagles, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, now this is certainly going to make 2nd and goal considerably more difficult. He could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss. But give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating, and it's going to make it a more difficult now 2nd and goal situation.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Allen to throw. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Prater adds the PAT. And the Eagles grow their lead to 8.
The score, Eagles 14, Jaguars 6.
Now Prater on to send it away. LaQuint Allen to return this. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Motioning Myers right. Tootin gets it from the gun. Escapes the defender. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
That's the end of 3 on Sunday Night Primetime. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Lawrence working from the gun. He's got Thomas on the slant. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. On the give, it's Tootin. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Tootin with it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
at the 47-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. Nearly got that football in plus territory with the pick, Brock, but the drop does give the offense an opportunity to now punt this away.
Yeah, either way, you should be getting the ball as a result of that play. It's just, well, now it's going to be a little bit tougher. He's got to string a longer drive together, nearly an opportunity to set the offense up for success.
The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. First call here coming from the shotgun. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He dodged the tackle. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Motion man sent left. Robinson on the inside give. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Staying with Robinson. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He has it at the 5! And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
He will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Prater on for the PAT. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Eagles lead by 15 now.
Jaguars 6.
Now Prater on to send it away. Tootin now on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence to throw it. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Jaguars trail by 15. 1st down throw, Lawrence. Gets this one to Myers. And he's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of them. It's 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Well, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now we're trying to keep a sliver of hope alive and make things a one-score game. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the fourth.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Jaguars 13.
So with barely any time left, they need everything to break their way. And the Eagles are able to recover. And that should just about do it for us here.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. It's a designated keeper for Allen. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
The temperatures outside routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Cleveland Browns and the Arizona Cardinals. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, and this one will come to an end. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say, so long from Glendale.
From the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.